Let's make a box of chocolates. For this video, we'll just be making the box, and in the following video, we'll be making the chocolates. Add a new cylinder. Under the grid icon, uncheck constant density. Set the X division to anything divisible by 4. I'm using 24 for something low poly, but if you prefer something smoother, you can use any higher number that's divisible by 4. For Y and Z, the absolute minimum we need is 1, but anything greater will work. In the camera settings, set the projection to orthographic. Go to the top view. Use the selection mask with lasso to mask away the bottom right quarter of the circle. Don't mask the rightmost or the bottommost points. And double check that the corresponding vertices on the bottom are also masked. As a side note, if you do not change the camera to orthographic, the bottom will not mask correctly. Invert the mask, then with the gizmo tool, turn on symmetry. Now the gizmo will snap to either the left or right half of the object. Also turn on local and then click pivot. When local is turned on, the pivot can be rotated. After rotating 45 degrees, lock the pivot and scale it inwards by clicking on the red dot. Clear the mask. Now use the selection mask to mask the top right, but don't mask the top or the rightmost vertex. Now with the gizmo and symmetry turned on, rotate and scale downwards using the blue dot, and repeat a few times until you're satisfied with the shape. This might require a little bit of trial and error. This is an optional step, but you might notice the vertices aren't distributed evenly. I mask the outer perimeter and then, with smooth and relax turned on, I'm smoothing away the top and the bottom faces vertices. Turn off smooth shading. If the box is too thick, you can use the gizmo tool to flatten it. With the selection mask line, select everything except for the bottom face vertices. The trim tool will try to remove any face that doesn't have mask on it, and since these faces on the side have a little bit of mask, they will be preserved during trimming. So the only faces removed are on the bottom. Clear and invert the mask to select everything. Increase shell thickness. Make sure shell is selected for closing action, and click extract. We've just created a new object that has the same shape but has thickness. With the gizmo tool, click clone and shrink it slightly. With snap turned on, rotate this 180 degrees so that we have a bottom for the box, and move it downwards slightly. And that's it for the box. Optionally, you can change the lid material to blending and lower the opacity so that when we add chocolates in the next video, you'll be able to see through the lid.